Nostalgia is truly one of the greatest human emotions in my opinion. It can be triggered by a taste, a smell, a place, but sometimes for us nerds, going back to old school video games hits us right in the damn nostalgia feels. I have so many nostalgic games throughout my childhood, and I wish I could absolutely list them all in this video. Who knows, I might even do a part 2, but for today, here's my top 10 nostalgic games in no order. Also, just as a disclaimer, I will not be including Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet & Clank, or Sly Raccoon, for the main reason being is they are very, very common when it comes to nostalgic games, and they are extremely nostalgic to me, but I just don't really want to include them in this list. Coming at number 10 is Kingdom Hearts. Like I mentioned, and keep in mind, this list is in no particular order, meaning that just because Kingdom Hearts is at number 10, it doesn't mean it's the least nostalgic to me. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I had to mention Kingdom Hearts because I think it's a no-brainer for me. Most of you guys know this, and even for you guys as well, Kingdom Hearts is probably up there with your nostalgic games. Kingdom Hearts was the very first video game I ever played. Yes, it was my gateway into gaming. It was my gateway into becoming a nerd. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts. I love you. I was honestly thinking about not putting this on the list, but Kingdom Hearts has such a special place in my heart. There's so many nostalgic feelings around Kingdom Hearts, especially number 1, as of course that was, you know, my very first game. I remember that I couldn't even get past the Dark Side Heartless boss fight in Destiny Islands because, for one, I was absolutely trash as I didn't even know how to hold the controller properly. Mom, am I doing it right? And 2, that thing was scary as fuck. I mean, let's be real. Kingdom Hearts, I suppose, is kind of a game aimed at kids with all the Disney properties, but some of the damn monsters in Kingdom Hearts, ferocious, man. Like, literally, I had nightmares shortly after experiencing that. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts. Coming at number 9 is Jersey Devil. Now, I'm not even too sure if this game is very well known or not, but this was, like Kingdom Hearts, one of my kind of first games I ever ended up playing on my PlayStation 2. It is a PlayStation 1 game. I ended up renting this game. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but PlayStation 2s, when they first came out, the big fat ones, they didn't come with memory cards. That's like fucking riding a dragon without a saddle. You just don't do that shit. So my experience with Jersey Devil is a frustrating one. What happened was I spent probably 4 hours playing Jersey Devil, getting through all the cool and quirky levels. It is a platformer, so it kind of works similar to that of like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro or something like that. I was going through all the levels and everything like that, and it was so much fun, and of course I was like 5 at the time, so I had to go to bed at like 7 o'clock. And I looked my mum in the eye. I was serious. I was a serious 5-year-old. And I was like, Mum, look at me, keep focused. I probably didn't say this because I didn't really know those words back then, but look at me, keep focused. Do not turn my game station off. Yeah, back then I didn't even really know the name of the console, the PlayStation 2. I just called it a game station. Do not turn the damn game station off. I don't have a memory card. I can't save my progress. So I wake up the next morning and she turned it off. Coming in at number 8 is Gex 2. I absolutely love Gex. I mean, Gex 1 is pretty good. Gex 3 is similar to that of Gex 2. But Gex 2 is just amazing. It was the first ever Gex game I played. You know, back in those days, platformers were absolutely freaking everything. And Gex, I think, is a very underrated hidden gem of a platformer. I mean, personally speaking, I feel as if Gex 2, as well as like even Gex 3, is up to par with even like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, with all the different kind of themed levels, going into the TVs, collecting the remotes, finding the hidden remotes. The boss fights are absolutely freaking awesome, so I absolutely love Gex 2. Castlevania Curse of Darkness. This is a game that I will forever hold in my heart so dearly. I have mentioned this on my channel before, but my dad sadly passed away, I believe 7 years ago now, and me and him used to stay up into the early hours of the morning playing video games on the PlayStation 2. The most notable one was Castlevania Curse of Darkness. This was a game that we just constantly continued to keep renting out from the video shop because we loved it so damn much. The gameplay, the atmosphere, you know, the spooky kind of zombies that will vomit up acid, the skeletons that have, you know, got like meat cleavers, the bloodhounds and stuff, like all of the creepiness to it was just absolutely awesome. And I feel like, you know, when I was a kid, I felt like I could really face anything with my dad, you know, even if it was a stupid, scary game that if I go to play nowadays, it won't be scary at all. But back then, it was a big deal for me. Castlevania Curse of Darkness is my all-time favorite Castlevania game, although, then again, I can't really say that I've involved myself too much with the series. Coming at number 6 is Simpsons Hit and Run. I mean, let's be real, everyone loves The Simpsons, or at least you did at some stage in your life. I mean, I know some people can't bear The Simpsons anymore. That's fine, I don't really tend to watch them too much, but Simpsons Hit and Run, oh my god, dude, so freaking good. If you were a kid that couldn't play Grand Theft Auto when you were younger, well, Simpsons Hit and Run was really the next best thing for you. I was kind of in a similar case for a very long time as a kid until I ended up getting away with it. See, while my friends were playing Grand Theft Auto, I was playing Simpsons Hit and Run, and I was having a better time, let's be real. I was having such a better time. I mean, playing through, you know, all of the kind of different Simpsons characters and being able to go through all the iconic different cars that they get throughout the different TV episodes and stuff, seeing all the different references from the different episodes, exploring Springfield, you know, the place that you kind of grew up with watching The Simpsons on TV. I mean, it was just an amazing experience mixed into that Grand Theft Auto type gameplay. I mean, you really did feel like an absolute freaking rebel while playing this game as a kid. Coming at number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 3 to San Andreas. So what I mean by that is GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Like I mentioned in my last placement talking about Simpsons Hit and Run, yeah, I was a kid that couldn't play Grand Theft Auto for a very long time because it had the rating of R18, which meant that you had to be 18 to play the game. So, yeah, I kind of missed out a lot on Grand Theft Auto. However, I did go around to friends' houses and stuff and, you know, played the games, and I felt like an absolute freaking badass because I knew deep down I wasn't meant to be doing this. Like, I literally felt like I was doing something illegal. I felt ruthless. I felt like a warrior. I felt like I was standing on top of the damn world, man. I mean, eventually my parents just kind of like gave in. They're like, alright, just let him get the game. It's a video game. Who gives a flying raccoon? But honestly, the memories of Grand Theft Auto will forever be in my head. I mean, as a kid, it's a pretty memorable experience. Coming number 4 is Croc Legend of the Gobbo. I believe I'm saying that right. Going back to the whole platforming thing, you know, back in the PlayStation 1 era, and I suppose you could say N64 era, platformers were everything. Nowadays, it's kind of like, you know, MOBAs or shooters, but back then, it was all about the platformers, and similar to Gex2, Croc is another amazing platformer. And I highly suggest that if you guys ever get time and you can find Croc or Gex somewhere in the world, pick it up. For the love of Christ, pick it up. They're such good games. But Croc had awesome level designs. He was a little bit slippery to kind of control every so often. I remember like throwing my controller across the damn room multiple times because he was a little bit like hard to control, especially going from a game like Crash Bandicoot to Croc. You're gonna have a hard time. Still to the point though, this is a platformer that will forever be embedded in my head. Coming in number 3 is Super Mario 64. Now, honestly speaking, I think that this game is just imbued in everyone's DNA. I mean, everyone's played Super Mario 64, whether it be for only 5 minutes or maybe 56 days straight. I'm really not too sure. Now, I was the type of kid who never grew up with a Nintendo 64, and that's really weird, I know. I was more so of a PlayStation kid. But a lot of my friends had Nintendos and stuff, and I was always super jealous of the fact that they had Nintendos. And the first ever Nintendo game I ever played was Super Mario 64, and I'm so glad it was my first ever Nintendo game because that game is a game that will forever be marked in history. I mean, let's be real. Remember all the things about, you know, being able to play as, like, Luigi and, like, Yoshi and all those, like, fairies and stuff and collecting the damn stars, jumping through the paintings on a certain angle and stuff to unlock certain different things. I mean, the confusing different theories that people used to come up with. I mean, the level designs are absolutely freaking crazy. They're so damn good. They're so fun. They get challenging as you progress. Once again, I remember throwing the controller across the room and then I had to buy my friend a new controller. Good times. Good times. Coming in number 2 is Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. This, for me personally, is the best Bugs Bunny game. I know that there are quite a few different Bugs Bunny games out there that released back in those days. There's one with Taz on the PlayStation 1. I forgot what it was called, but like that was a really good game as well. But Lost in Time is absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, because I was a huge viewer of Bugs Bunny. I used to watch Cartoon Network back when I was a kid, and I absolutely used to love the Looney Tunes and stuff. And of course, Bugs Bunny, he was my favorite character. The video game itself is really, really cool. You go through, well, of course, time like the title suggests. visiting all the familiar characters, going from the Stone Age to the Pirate Age, all the way to space with the Martian. It's just an absolute thrill. Everything to do with like the Bugs Bunny humor from the characters is all there, and it's really implemented perfectly. I love this game, and just talking about it, collecting those golden carrots, I want to do it all over again, man. And coming in at number 1 is Digimon Rumble Arena 2. So you might be wondering, why not 1? Well, the first Digimon Rumble Arena game I ever played was 2, and after playing 2, I ended up playing 1, and I have to say that, yeah, number 2 is a little bit better than number 1, but this was really my first ever kind of like competitive game I ever played with friends, where we would actually like curse at each other and physically teach each other a lesson for kicking each other's ass in the last match. It got pretty intense. But honestly, I'm a long-time Digimon fan. I grew up watching the TV series, and the games are absolutely amazing. The Digimon World games, they're phenomenal up until number 4. Number 4 is just absolute horseshit. But Digimon Rumble Arena is just awesome because I remember so many times where I used to go to birthday parties, I used to take this game, and I was treated like the messiah because everyone knew about Digimon Rumble Arena, but it was really hard to find it here in my country. And I'm lucky because I ended up snagging a copy when I was younger. I don't have it nowadays, which is very sad because I have actually tried to find it and it's pretty damn hard to find. But I love Rumble Arena for the main reason being is I have so many competitive memories. Me being my young self, yelling at my younger friends, and I'll always remember those. However guys, that is my top 10 nostalgic games. Of course, I do have a lot more kind of games that I would like to talk about that are still nostalgic to me, so I might do a part 2 sometime in the near future. However guys, I love to see what your nostalgic games are, so list them in the comment section below, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.